Hey friends, it's Peggy Hall back with you from thehealthyamerican.org. I get asked frequently, hey, what is it that you do for a living? And I'm a little bit at a loss because sometimes I want to say, well, I'm a constitutional advocate. I am at the helm of truth and freedom. I like to expose evil and give you tools to fight tyranny. But I think at the end of the day, what I really am is I am an encourager. That is what I strive to do on this channel, is to inspire, encourage, educate, and empower you to take action. And so many of you have encouraged me as well. And I literally, and I mean that, could not do this work without you, your support, your cards, your goodies. I want to share with you this beautiful bag that I got, and I've got some letters that I want to read to you because these are things that are encouraging to me, and I want to be an encouragement to you. So I decided that much more frequently now on these broadcasts, I want to bring to you the letters, cards, and goodies that you've been sending me so that you can also be an encouragement to others. So before we do that, I want to bring you an encouraging word. If you are interested about feeling better, having more energy, more health, and I want to tell you all about, in fact, let me make sure I've got my info here for you. This is getcert.com/Peggy. And I've got a question for you. Have you heard of this CERT food diet? All right. This is what all of the celebrities are doing. The athletes are doing this as well. You probably know some of the big names like singers who reportedly, there's one who lost 100 pounds using this exact same method. There are mixed martial artists, and there are world championship, I should say, boxers like David Hay. He credits his amazing shape to this. And the two international best-selling authors created this CERT food diet, Glenn Matten and Aidan Goggins. They have a new, more incredible way to get these potent CERT foods to all Americans. So all of these are combined into, let me enlarge this for you, into this, basically this superfood. And it's called the Ultimate CERT juice, and it actually is a powder. It's something that I use. I would love for you to try it as well. And you can get all of the benefits of this diet by drinking it. It's designed to help you lose weight, support your overall health, and give you more energy to do the things you love. I'm loving it, and I hope that you will as well. So since you are a healthy American, I want to give you a $20 discount on this amazing product to try for yourself. So it's cheaper than doing the juice cleanse, and you can get your supply of this Ultimate CERT juice by going to getcert.com/Peggy. I'll have a link for you in the description. And again, you can click the link below to get your supply with this exclusive discount. So I do want to tell you that the FDA has not evaluated these statements. The product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Individual results can and will vary, but most important is to try it out for yourself. All right, friends, I am all about feeling better, being able to persevere in this important work of actually exposing evil and fighting for truth and defending our freedom. And I literally could not do that without my lovely Americans. So I want to show you this handmade bag, which, of course, I love these colors. It is uplifting, makes me feel good just looking at it. And I want to read to you this letter. This is Diane, and she says, "Dear Peggy, I had stumbled across one of your YouTube videos approximately 3 years ago, and I felt a connection with you and your teachings. I've been listening to you ever since. I look forward to receiving my daily lessons, as I call it. Love, love, love it. I have learned a great deal from you by sharing your knowledge and wisdom. I feel just like you on the topics you discuss. Hogwash indeed. You are a beautiful soul." Thank you, Diane. She said, "My name is Diane. I reside in Wisconsin, and I've been here my entire life. I'm 65, and I've retired from Sam's Club Pharmacy as a certified pharmacy technician. I couldn't take it any longer," she says. "Good for you." She said, "All of that hogwash just drained me. So I find joy in sewing. I wanted to get you something, which is why I made the shopping tote bag just for you." And she said, "I also sew quilts for charity. I call it Quilts for Kids, and mostly I sew just just about anything. You take care, Peggy and Pastor David. And I just wanted to share that. Thank you so much, Diane. It really means so much to me. And speaking of quilting, this is from a few months ago, because you'll see it says Happy Holidays. But I wanted to share this because this is a handmade card, and it comes from a healthy American Muslim. And I am so grateful to have people of all faiths in our community and on this channel. And it says, "Dear Peggy, I can't thank you enough for the wisdom you so generously share and all the time and effort you dedicate to helping others. May God Almighty bless you for courageously standing up for the truth and empowering others on the way. Over the past 3 years and counting, you've successfully guided me in handling difficult circumstances and provided the words to articulate to those who are completely lost. Thank you for your positive attitude and perseverance. Remember to take a break from time to time and care for yourself too." I really appreciate that reminder. I wish you the very best and in the coming new year with much gratitude, and June. And I'm so grateful. That's beautiful and handmade. I've got another piece of information here, a letter that I'd like to share with you. And this comes from John in Columbus, Ohio. Again, this was written more around the holidays. You can see I'm a little behind in my correspondence. And he says, "I wish you the warmest of greetings from Columbus, Ohio. And I wish to make a contribution for your lawsuit. Your person and your efforts are greatly inspiring. Your videos mean a great deal to my ever-improving emotional health. I grew up with a father who very much was enrolled in the School of Positive Thought. Your elaborations have helped me to refine some of the messages that were transmitted to me from my father. Were he alive, I am sure he would be a great supporter of your work. Thank you so much for your bringing awareness to the public regarding all things pertaining to health, legally, physically, and emotionally. You do a great job of maintaining balance and integrity. I don't admire too many of my peers demographically. You are a credit to our generation, a candle shining boldly and brightly. With gratitude, John." Wow, I am so humbled by these cards, by these gifts, by your support. Friends, encouraging each other, I think, is one of the most important things we can do in our community. And that's why I am grateful for my Healthy Americans here on board. You support each other. You are sophisticated. You like to share your ideas, your perspectives in a cordial, supportive manner. And I think that's really rare these days on YouTube. I do have a backup channel on Rumble. I pretty much am not putting my videos on BitChute anymore because I found at least people that were watching my videos or commenting on my videos, to be more accurate, it was kind of a vulgar scenario there. And I just don't care for that. I do want to maintain some decorum in my videos. I know that I get snarky and sarcastic, and sometimes I flip my lid and I go on righteous rants, but there is such a thing as righteous anger. But overall, I like to keep this channel clean. I know that I have parents that have their children watching a lot of my videos for education and encouragement, to be informed about our country, our political system, and how the bad guys are trying to slosh the hogwash all over us. So I wanted to take time to thank you, each of you individually, personally, for being a part of this community, and to think about how you can encourage others on the journey. That, to me, is the most important thing that we can do, especially at this time. In the early days, 2020, 2021, it literally was an emergency in terms of being able to go grocery shopping, to get medical care if you needed it, to be able to travel, to keep your job. And I did work, day in, day out, dedicated to helping educate others about their rights and the laws that should protect them, and then how to stand up and defend your freedom, and to not allow the evildoers to coerce you into giving in, giving up, and giving over that freedom. Now, as we've had a few years go by, many people have been educated. And I would say the bad guys, the evil doers, definitely have more, how do I say it, arrows in their quiver that they want to unleash. But for now, we need to remain psychologically physically, emotionally, and spiritually strong. I did a video for you the other day all about putting on the full armor of God, because this is a spiritual battle. And that information is found in the book of Ephesians, most specifically, that is chapter 6. So this is our time to stand strong, to support each other, to make sure that we are not allowing the bad guys to pull the wool over our eyes. And that is what I'm doing here on this channel, first and foremost, as an encourager. So thank you, everybody. Just a short message for you here to share some of your encouragement. Keep those cards and letters coming. I do have a snail mail address for you. That's Peggy Hall, 205 Avenida del Mar, number 681. That's a P.O. box, and that's in San Clemente, California, 92674. And if you're on my free Substack, you'll get my comments and updates as well in a written format. It's absolutely free. For those of you that have sent a donation in support of my lawsuit, which I'm still paying off, and it's still active. We have another hearing coming up in April. I will bring you another update on that very soon. And for those of you that are a paid subscriber, either over at peggyhall.tv, which is where all my videos are, or over at Substack, then you're invited to join us at the end of the month. We have our monthly private live webinar, and only you are invited. This is not broadcast publicly, and so it's censorship free. I answer your questions live. You don't appear on the screen, but we are there interacting. It's the highlight of my month, and I look forward to seeing you there. All right, friends, have a great rest of the day, and I look forward to seeing you in an upcoming broadcast.